MTG Realm. Today I'm here with three special guests.
Hello.
Hello.
You said hello before I even finished.
That was the point.
Okay. And we are going to be reviewing Colossus of Akros. And not just one Colossus of Akros. Not two Colossuses of Akros.
Three.
But three Colossuses of Akros.
And
Colossus of Akroses. Because we all have one because they're so cheap.
And
so
they're
like a buck.
They're like a buck.
I personally think they're overpowered and they're only $1.
Yeah.
But the mana cost.
Pretty
We'll
good.
get it. We'll get into that.
We'll get there eventually. So 8 mana, which is 8 colorless, for a defender indestructible creature with 10/10. Well, it's a 10/10 with defender and indestructible. So
and
I guess
colorless.
And it's colorless, so it can fit in any deck, of course. Some it fits in better than others, but
yeah.
So 8 mana for 10/10, that's already really good. But then you add defender and it gets Then you add indestructible and it gets like, woo, okay.
Yep.
There, now we have something going.
But that mana cost, man.
Yeah, but that mana
It's
cost.
still
exactly.
really high.
It's still really high.
But not as high as Amrukal, who's
Yeah.
15.
Oh yeah.
And the
15.
most competitive players do not like high mana cost at all.
Yeah.
We're not very competitive players though.
Sometimes when we get on each other's throats about
Literally.
countering
Countering
spells.
countering counter spells.
Yeah, we once had a counter war when I countered a card.
Counter.
It was someone countered a card, then I countered the counter, and then they countered my counter.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go back to the card.
Yeah. Oh wow.
We really get distracted on the show a lot.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So then it has also Monstrosity 10, which Monstrosity has got to be one of my favorite abilities.
Yes.
Especially on this card, which you pay 10 mana. Oh my gosh, is that
a lot of mana?
A lot.
It's like
bam.
Yeah.
That's
like all up in your face.
Mana.
Why are all my lands tapped?
Yeah.
But if you give it monstrous, it gets +10/+10. So it's a 20/20. Wow.
But it still has. But to make it even better, it removes defender and gains trample.
So pretty much this is the game winner. Pretty much once you get this out and make it monstrosity.
Monstrosity.
Before we started, we said it's monstrosity and monstrous. We were just went over this.
Usually I'm the one who says it's monstrosity.
Yeah,
Usually
still.
you are. But
It's contagious.
yeah. But I mean, for 10 mana is the maximum. So maybe you play this on turn 8. And then you wait until turn 10. You use its defender to block all attacks.
And then you win.
And then and then you play Monstrosity and you win.
OP.
Because pretty much, even if they have an 8/8 creature, they're still not gonna be able. You're still gonna do 12 damage to them.
Yeah.
And if you have Glimpse of the Sun God and just tap all their creatures and then attack with a 20/20 and one shot them.
You know what? If there's an enchantment that gave a creature Convoke, this would be a lot better card.
Wow.
I don't think that exists.
That
It
would
doesn't
be
exist.
amazing if they did make one.
Well, do you know what? Chord of Calling. That puts a creature onto the battlefield with converted mini cost X, and it has Convoke.
Oh.
So you pay Chord of Calling, and it has Convoke. You just tap your 13 1/1 black zombies from that card that I was trying to think of in the previous video. Xenagos.
Oh, Army of the Damned.
And Army of the Damned. From Innistrad.
Yeah.
It puts 13 1/1, so that's 13 mana you can tap all those creatures for. And you
But
pay for this card.
It
And
gets
also-
even better. Army of the Damned, we have to review that sometime also. It is flashback cost, so you get 26 zombies.
And also, in the previous video, you could pay for it with Xenagos' ability.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
His +1 ability, which gets you...
Yeah, and you're -6.
And
what
plus
if you
it's
pull
a
that?
really and it works in the aggro decks.
Yeah, what if you, if you don't know, Xenagos' -6 is you exile the top 7 cards of your library, and you can put any lands or creatures among them onto the battlefield for free. If you get Colossus of Akros in that,
Yeah.
it's just game over.
I have to say this, and I'm going to put this in the description because some people really hate this card, and that's why it's $1 to buy it.
Yeah.
Because of its high mana cost. But look at all the things we're describing right now. Chord of Calling, Xenagos, all this stuff can bring this card out for a lower, mana cost.
Yeah.
Or
But
an easier way to achieve that mana cost.
Yeah.
But still, it's but some people just but then that means I have to build a deck around it. What if I already have a deck? And I'm just I'm looking for cards to put in it.
Then maybe
you put this in because it's colorless.
No, but
but
then
not exactly.
No, but then you'll have to get the Court of Callings and Xenagoses to get the mana for it. So it's basically like it's basically like the Stormtide Leviathan.
Yeah.
You either build a deck around it, or it's like,
You don't do that.
and this is kind of bad.
So I think this will not go great in a white. It'd go okay in a white deck. More
like
or less.
in a white
Not blue. Not blue.
It's
I don't
like
think this will go in a blue.
Definitely
Well, it
not.
depends, because there are some cards that make it you gain life equal to the largest power among your creatures, which that would be perfect for a life game.
But isn't
Yeah.
that usually green?
No, it's usually I
Oh,
think those
Garlic
are
Apex
white.
Predator. Destroy target creature.
Oh,
Colossus
yeah.
of Akros. You just be doubling your life total.
Except this is
Wait,
indestructible.
alright.
Oh yeah, very
yeah.
true. Oh.
Just give it hexproof.
But I would say it doesn't have reach. Yes. It doesn't have flying. Yes.
Oh yeah.
But you just throw a feather fleet sandals on it, which is I think also from Theros or the
Or a
Theros block.
chariot of victory.
Or a chariot of victory. Well, that doesn't give it reach, does it?
No, but it gives it like
Everything.
haste, first strike. That's like the most overpowered artifact ever.
But-
We'll
yeah,
probably do
but,
more than that.
Feather fleet sandals. That gives a equipped creature flying.
And
Yeah.
haste.
And haste. Oh,
Yes, and haste.
And for like 5 mana too, so just next turn, you give it
Yeah.
flying, just fly right over. A flying Colossus of Akros, that's monstrous.
Yep.
And trample.
And trample. So even if your opponent does have that 1/1 flyer from the Jace versus Vraska deck, Jace from Jace versus that's unfortunate for them.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
it had Death Touch.
Yeah. Well, it has
Oh, wait, right.
indestructibility.
Indestructible.
We keep forgetting about indestructibility.
So pretty much it just kills everything.
But yeah, so
Yes.
this
Yep.
card, if for
Board
like
wipe,
for
if you can really
yeah,
do that.
and it's good for casual and semi-competitive play, but really hardcore competitive standard or modern players
yeah.
would be like, that mana cost is just
Ruin
mind
it.
blown. How would anyone in the right mind pay that?
But again, you throw in a couple $8 Court of Callings with this $1 card, because pretty much you don't have to spend all of that money on the, you don't have to spend a ton of money on the Colossus of Akros, so you got a little money left over to buy a couple Court of Callings to put it out there.
Yeah.
But still,
Yeah,
Most
it
people-
is still, I
and
agree.
most people, like I said earlier, most people don't want to build a new jet deck just because of this one pretty good card.
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean, if you
there's
had
a
a really
bunch of-
good card, yes, I'd say build a deck around it right now.
Maybe if you
Yeah,
had a
this-
bunch of maybe if you had like a bunch of OP cards that worked together.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And we have to
Yeah.
thank this card. We have to thank doing this card. Someone asked for this card in the comments below on a different video, so we got to thank them for
Inspiring
Suggesting
us.
it.
Yep,
And then
suggesting it.
if you the comment thread following that comment
Yeah,
isn't
it's
that
like-
pretty, but
No, yes.
That was like shots fired.
yeah, yeah, that was kind of interesting.
We have a certain someone who's not being very nice in the comments.
Oh well,
But
well
you know,
that's
you
okay.
get to voice your opinion.
Yeah, voice your opinion, free country.
Yeah.
America. Yay.
America. Oh look at that, we're back to the card.
just last video, we're like, hey, we
Ranting
should
about ranting.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
ranting about ranting.
And you know what?
And look,
If
we're
you
doing
have-
it again.
Yeah, if you have no idea what we're talking about with ranting about ranting, that means go to the Xenagos
Watch
video.
our other videos.
Yeah.
We got so off track on that near the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were talking about
We
like
were talking about like M15 cards
and
for some
how
reason.
we were talking about how
And
we
you
were
were
so off topic.
Yes, we were
Yeah.
talking about how we were off topic. That's when you know you're
And
off
now
topic.
we're even talking about being off topic
Okay,
without being
card.
off topic.
Card.
Exactly.
Card.
Card.
Okay, so if you haven't said already, this one's a rare.
Mm-hmm.
From Theros?
Theros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I can't see from
Like
here.
a bit of
Oh.
thing behind it. It's a giant statue of the soul of Theros, and if you don't know what it is, it's like a $4.
Oh yeah, I actually have that.
That's
I have,
a soul
I have it right here.
Oh. the soul
I
of
will
Theros.
grab it and I will put it out and.
And if you haven't seen the other video, I actually did a video
Woo.
on Soul of Chandelar.
Oh.
Also-
Oh yeah, we also did
Same
one on
thing.
Soul Chandelar.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh,
Looky
wow.
Mhm.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, but this one's all like colorful.
Yeah, and how much
Wait.
is Soul of Theros again?
Soul of Theros is I think one of the more expensive souls besides
I think
Soul of
I think it's
Phyrexia,
like
but
$4.
it's like 4 I think.
Yeah,
I think
so
a lot
Soul
of
of Phyrexia is like 12, but it's overpowered.
What's
And
it-
it's colorless.
I think foil version's like 12. I think I'm getting a $7 version.
Was
Oh,
the Soul
nice.
of Theros based off the Colossus of Akros, or the other way around?
This
The
came,
other way around.
This came first.
yeah, this came
Uh-huh.
first.
Oh, it did?
Yes. Well, duh, because that's from
But,
M15.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, you
Oh,
know,
that's
the
weird.
statue was built after the soul.
Yeah.
But in
Like,
the
kind of like that's
order
the
of
lore.
cards published.
Lore, but
the
order of cards
statue
published.
came
Card-
first.
With card-wise, Colossus of Akros came first, but, like, storyline-wise, the statue came after the Soul of Theros.
Uh-huh,
Yeah. So, again, as I say in all the videos, make sure to like and subscribe. And, tell us what card you think we should do next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? Well, then we will see you next time.
Bye.